Zehu l'shem yichud kudsha b'richu shchinte. Before the davening, before by Baruch Shamar, before we do a mitzvah, we say l'shem yichud kudsha b'richu shchinte. What is the meaning of l'shem yichud kudsha b'richu? So you have kudsha b'richu on one hand, which is the level of the Ein Sof, because it's Kodesh and Muvdul. And then you have Shchinte. So you have the Yichud, the union of Kudsha B'richu and Shchinte. So what it is that Sheyehei HaKodesh Baruch Hu, Shehu Kodesh Umuvdal B'chinas Shchinte, so that Hashem, who is Kodesh Baruch Hu, which is called Kodesh. Kodesh means that he's holy and separate. He's beyond. So we want the yichud of Kudsha B'richu, that it should come down b'chinas shchinte. It should come down in shchinte. Zu midas malchus yizbarach. That's the level of malchus. B'yichud gamur, in a total unity. Liyos notes chilosom b'seifon. So that the beginning, the level of Kodesh Baruch Hu, should be stuck and connect to the end, to the Seifon. That's the same Yichud, Kudsha B'richu. Kudsha B'richu should unite with Shchinte, with Malchus. That's why they deserve to be rejoicing. Boch is with the higher level of Kudsha B'richu, because they bring down the Kudsha B'richu into Shchinte. So that's why they will rejoice with you. That the revelation of Simcha should be Boch, Yismuchu Boch, Lemailo, B'chinas shame, higher than the level of shame. The level of Malchus itself is the level of shame, but this will be higher. This will be Boch. Because since they are the ones that bring it down, they through the mitzvah. Before the mitzvah, they say because the mitzvah is what brings down Kudsha B'richu in the Shchinta. They're the one that brings down the Einus of below. For them it's fitting for them to be rejoicing. When it will be revealed, they brought it down, and therefore, since they bring it down, they're going to be rejoicing. So, Mailas Yisrael Davke, this is the advantage of Yidden Davke. Because the Eibishter raises the horn for his people, meaning that the Yidden are able to connect in Boch, Mashenkin Hamalochim, but the angels, Shoyalim, they ask, Ayim Mekem Kvedechu. Where is Mekem Kvede? But the Yidden are the one that are Mapshich, the Kudsha B'richu Shchinte, to the Shchinte. So, and this is the meaning of Habol Taher, quoted before this saying. Habol Taher Misayinoi, so what does it mean? Letaher, Kloimar, Letaher, Ulezacher, Midas Malchus Yizborech. One who comes to purify and to refine the measure of his blessed Malchus. To add to her, to the level of Malchus, more light from the light of the Ein Sof Baruch Hu by himself, from the level of Kodesh Elyon. So what you're coming to be Mitaher, you are Mitaher, the level of Sfiras HaMalchus. Not like with Taj Bolatayr themselves. Bolatayr Sudas Amalchus. Vai, mas Kosovo save Divra Maschil Novu Lo Chayayich Batoirim. Apostle Komer Hashem Eloch Yisrael V'Goyel Hashem Tzvok Kois Anidish V'Neachar. Mas Kosovo Divra Maschil Chato Neiri B'Pirish Apostle Ademim Kalakay Melch. What does it mean? Abolatayr Misayin Ois means V'Hainu Alidei Mitzvah Sov Yisborech. Through the Ebershter's mitzvahs, Messiah loy, they help him. The mitzvahs help to bring down, to purify, to bring down the light into Sfiras Malchus. It's saying a lemar means to say hamitzvahs ba'atzmon Messiah loy. The mitzvahs themselves help him. Sheyehem heim hakelim, because they are the vessels. That in them and through them, through the mitzvahs and in the mitzvahs, it extends the Eirin Baruch below. How do we bring down the Eibishter? We say through the mitzvah, and Messiah say that's going to make the change to bring down the Eirin. So what's the job of the person? Of the mitzvahs? If the mitzvahs just do it themselves, so what is the person? What is habol l'tayir? The person is being the one that is mitayir. It's b'emerson. It's the mitzvah. Raksha mitzvah strichim kavona maha'odam ha'oisa oisa. The mitzvahs require kavona from the person who does them. Sheyiya kavanosei l'davka b'yizbarech, so that his kavona should be to connect to Hashem. Blessed, but also the liba with a desire of the heart. So then, when the person has his oiris, but also the liba to with the kavanah, when he does the mitzvah, is the ruach, aisi ruach, v'amshich ruach. So a spirit brings a spirit and draws down the spirit. Liyos amshochas oir insof baruch hu hamalubesh b'mitzvayso b'gilimata. So that the blessed Ein Sof should extend, that is dressed in mitzvah, should be openly lemato. So the mitzvahs require the kavanah from the person, that when he has kavanah and with excitement of the heart, he's able to bring down that the Ein Sof, which is in the mitzvahs, comes down openly below. It says now in the parentheses, v'nikra b'chinazu l'tayr. And we call this l'tayr. L'tayr sounds to me that it's only purifying. But l'chayre, this is bringing down the whole new hamshocha from Kudsha B'richu. So what is in l'tayr? Even though we're talking about drawing down the level of kodesh, so it's not just the level of tara, we're talking about the level of kedusha. So why are we saying l'tayr only? Since malchus is the source for biyah, obri yitzira sira, asher shom in bri yitzira sira asihu b'chinas. Eitz hadas toivaram. You have the tree of knowledge which has toivaram, and as it's toher v'tomei, it has the pure and the impure, is b'chinas kirochel lifnei goyzezehon ne'elomo, as the pasuk says, like a sheep standing in front of those who shear, and it's silent. Basically, that there is the level of Rachel and the level of the goyzezehon. This is meaning that the toivaram. And what happens? Through this hamshocha from the level of Kodesh Elyon, nase gamkein tare mesitra de mesabu, it becomes also a purification from the side of the repugnant, the savu, the the bad side, the side of the Ra, so that there should not be a Nikas Achitzonim. It shouldn't be Toivara, shouldn't be Eitzadas. There should not be a nurturing of the Chitzonim. Okay, Nikra the Tahir. That's why we say to purify, because you're purifying because you're cleaning it so that there should not be a Unika from the Chitzonim. Vai, Mashakos to be Mamer Pashas Tazriya Zoir Cheli Gimel Al Posik. The Ishki Morat Reisha Kere Achu Toirhu. Ain Shom Bepirush Meiyan Toir. So look over there, and you will see explaining what the idea of Tohir is. Vai, Mashakos Al Posik Zoir Chuk Satoir Beinyan Meyitin Tohir Mitome. Val Derech Zeh. Along this path, we also see that when you bring down the 13 attributes of mercy, Nikro v'zorakti aleichem mayim tohirim. So also we call it mayim tohirim. When you bring down Yud Gimel v'zarachamim. Yes, because it's a similar idea that you're metaher from the Eitz Hadas, from the Toivara, should be Niksachitzonim. Mayim b'zoyer chele Gimel memtes aleph. So over there it says Sheheim B'chinas, the Gimel Mitzarachmim are from the level of Talo the Bedulcha, the dew of the Bedulcha, which is the Lashon on the Mon. Eina Bedulach, the Bedulcha. That's the very high level. Shehu Gevura, the Atik Yomim Hamelubeshes B'Meichas Timor. That's the level of Gevura of Atik Yomim, which dresses up in the Meichas Timor. V'ayin shom emigdash melech b'shem nun beis. Not sure. I think it means in the side over there. Rabbi Chaim Vital Pirush. A note. I think the nun beis is a note over there from Rabbi Chaim Pirush hamshocha mi yisoid the arich ampin. He says that is from the level of Yisoid of Arich Ampin. That's the Gimel Sarachim. Nikra Mayim Toirim. So why do we call it Zarakta Aleichem Mayim Toirim? Lefi Shabahem Val Yodam Nimshachatara. Because with them, in them, and through them extends the level of Tara. Kidiksiv, as the pasuk says, Meyitain Tohir Mi Tomei. So, in other words, becoming toher from the level of tomei, begam, and also we say titoru. The gabe Yom Kippurim, we say titoru by Yom Kippur. Pirush begam, no. So also the meaning of titoru, which is written by Yom Kippur, similar to what we translate Mayim Toherim. It's also it says titoru by Yom Kippur. Pirush Ramaz say parshis achrei. So the Ramaz and the Achre says Shu Gimat the Keser, that the 620 is the Gematria of Titoru. Tav is 400, and the Reish makes it 600, and Tes Hey and Vav make it 20. So it's Keser. Harei Sham Shochel Yoina Zu. So there you see that this high hamshocha of the level of titaru that we say Yom Kippur is nagamke loshen tahara. We call it also tahara. V'hainu v'tamanal. It's also the tamanal because it cleans it from the chitzonim, and it doesn't allow it doesn't allow the level of tahara. V'ayin. B'zoyar. Okay, what's I can't read the next word here. V'ayin b'zayin ches what? B'zoyar chodosh. Is it? Huh?
Aleph.
B'zoyar chelik aleph. Okay. Oh, b'zoyar chelik aleph. Okay. V'ayin b'zoyar chelik aleph. By me, the aleph was missing. Okay, the afkol beis omed aleph, and also in chelik beis. Dav Samachtes Amid Beis, and also in Cheli Gimel, the memches on the base. Further say, still trying to explain further the level of what does it mean letahir, and over there it says ma'im tohirim brings down. We can say further al derech mashikosu v'radabaz v'parshas kedoshim v'dapei some soif amid beis b'pirish yiras Hashem tohiro. So over there, the Ramaz says, the Apostle says, Yiras Hashem tohiro. Shehi b'chinas gvura da'atik hamelubesh b'meichas timo. V'ayin shom b'zoyhar kedusha iskari chulu. It's called kedusha. Al derech zeh nimtzo oid b'zoyr chelik aleph kupi. That's based gabi nitilas yadayim. So over there also says that kivon the skadish ikri toir. So you see that when you have Yiras Hashem Tohira, that comes through the level of Kedusha. In Nitilas Yadayim, a similar idea. Once you make your hand the Kiddush Yadayim, this Kaddish, Ikri Toir Chulu. So also the idea that the Kedusha is called the Tahara. Ubecheli Gimel Daf Mem Beis Omid Aleph. Over there it says that Kivon is Dachon. Dachon means become Toher, Miskachid Chulu. Once they become it is dachon, they become Torah, miskach, they become Kurdish. Kulu Einshop. Lefi Mashikosu. The Pardes, the Erke Akinuyim, the way he writes in the Pardes, in the Erke Akinuyim over there, Erech Tahara, in the Erech of the word Tahara. So over there it says, Ki HaTahara, he ha'ikir b'soid ha'gavura, that the tahara is mainly the soid, the secret of gavura. Tahara is gavura. Achenzem b'gavura stam datzilus, not just the regular gavura of datzilus. Ki'im hamshochas gavura da'atik. We're talking about bringing down gavura of atik now. Mekoira tahara v'akodesh Elyon. We're talking about bringing down not the Gevura in Atzilus, but higher than Atzilus from Atik, which is the source of Tare B'Kodesh Elyon. So B'zehu Gamkein Inyan Titahoru. So this also Titahoru means to bring down that level of Gevura Da'atik Chulu. Ulefi Sha'am Malchus Shorshu Mibchinas Gevura, since Malchus root comes from the level of Gevura, V'tachlis aliyoso, and the ultimate goal of its elevation is lekabil mibchinas Gevura da'atik, is to get from the level of Gevura of Atik. So to elevate to the level to get Gevura da'atik, sheheim Gevurais. Is betachlis. They are the total sweetened gevuras. This is also the idea. Kimailas hazov al hakesef, like the advantage of gold over kesef. So while zohov is gevura, but this is totally sweetened gevuras. Gevuras da'atik. V'gam Gabezov, besides that, by gold, Mamer b'teira v'kama mekoymes, many places Zohov Tohir, pure gold. Like we say in the Pasuk, Menoiras Zohov Tohir, or also by the Pasuk ubetzitz ksiv, and also by the tzitz it's written v'osisot tzitz Zohov Tohir, also Zohov and Tohir, Kodesh La'avaya. So this is the other idea, because Malchus comes from Gevura, and that's the ultimate Tara. The Tara is to reach the level of the purified Gevuras of the level of Atik. Can further say the idea of Abola Tayr. Similar to what it says, Uche'etzem hashamayim latoyer. So Vayiru, as a Lekei Yisrael, it says Uche'etzem hashamayim latoyer, like the purity of the sky. By Mashakosu, Mizeh, Beparshas Mishpotim, Shu Birur Shem Ban, that is the sorting out of the Shem Ban, Ad Sheyuchlal B'Yis'ale B'Tihiru Ilah. So till it'll be included in the supreme Tihiru, Tihiru Ilah. Sabol Tahir. Habol Tahir, to elevate it to the level of Tihiru Ilah, he's coming to elevate it to Tihiru Ilah. That is a human pirush, and a similar one understand the meaning of Habol Tahir, Ulezachich, Midas Malchusi Yisborech. So it's coming to be metayir and to refine, to purify and refine Midas Malchusi. So that the end should connect to the beginning, the Hainu B'Bechinas Tihiru Ilah, to get to the level of Tihiru Ilah. That's the level Shemi Malchus the Ein Sof, from the level of Malchus of Ein Sof. V'hainu, that is liyes ani rishon v'ani achron b'shova, to be on the level of ani rishon v'ani achron equally in the beginning and the end. Come down k'meshikosu b'mokom achad. Gam. So Habol Tahir basically means to connect the Tihiru Ilah with the level of Malchus, that is to bring it down. And Begam, and also Kibehaneshama Shayich. Also, in the neshama also applies that level of tahara. Mamer, we know that from the saying, neshama shenasata bi tahiri. Say in the morning, the soul is level of tahira, which means sheshoyresh neshamas Yisrael is mebchinas tehiru ilah. The root of neshamas Yisrael comes from the level of tehiru ilah. Ba'ay mashakosuv. Mizeh bibiur aposik im b'chukoisai telechu. Ella, so it comes from Tihiru Ilah. Shem shom yordo ployim. Over there, descendants, wonders so much descent. Ayidei baroso yitzarta, through the love of yitzarta. So basically, the neshama went down. Avodah sa'adam. So what's the work of the person? Is liyes b'chinas shuva, to be in the level of return. As the pasuk says, "V'haruach toshuv," we want the ruach to return. K'moisha hoisa haneshama, just as the soul was b'sharsha b'bchinas tiru ilah. It was in the level of tiru ilah, so we want to bring it. It descended into brasa yitzarta. You want to bring it back. So this is the meaning of pirush habol l'tahir. That means Habol L'Tahir means you're coming to bring the neshama back to its source. By Yidei Zeh Mamshich. What's the next word? By Yidei Zeh Mamshich. Chof Mem Chof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chof Mem Chof, Rosh Tevis, right?
Yeah.
The Mamshich Meikain, so likewise, he's Mamshich, the Mekoyer Neshamas Yisrael, She'imbidas Malchus Yisbarach. So you also bring it down in the Sur Malchus Yisbarach. So we're talking about Mamshich by the Yidden, by the Neshama, and then the Neshama, it's Mamshich also in Midas Malchus, which is the source of the Neshamas Yisrael. Gam Yesh Leimar, Pirush L'Tayr, further. Huh?
Yeah.
Gam Yesh Leimar, Pirush L'Tayr. Al Derech Mashikosuv, Be'iev Simon Lamed Zayin, Pasuk Chof Aleph. So there it says, V'ruach Ovra Batitaharim. The wind passes by and they purify. The Hainu, those clouds that darken and they obscure the revelation of the blessed godliness. Shehu b'chinas shemesh havaya. That is like in the level of shemesh havaya. You have the clouds interfering. So, how do you remove the blockage, the wind that comes by to clear away the block of the clouds so that the shemesh havaya can shine? So how you do it is al yidei hamshocha b'chinas elyonim. That's by bringing down from a higher level. Similar to what we say, the oiver al pesha. He passes over the sin, meaning you go over on a higher level. This is similar. The same idea is the idea of a ruach avra. You bring a higher level of atitarim and they purify them. Where is that from? Who? Hamshocha ma'arich amping. That's Hamshocha ma'arich amping. Ve'edyeh shleimer. Further say b'pirush habo l'tayir. Hine tihara hu targum shel tzarayim. The afternoon shraga b'tira. Tira means the afternoon. So what does it mean? Tzoharayim shinyonei hu eis oir hayem chazak. That means when there's a powerful, the light of the day is strong. That's the tihara. Ubezoyar chele gimel daf kuf chavtes amad aleph. Beplukta the shari ozil chad orcha chulu bepalgusa. The sari, when you split the sari ozil chad orcha chulu, though diksiv, this is what the pasuk says. Ve'oirach tzadikim ke'oir nega helach ve'oir ad nochin hayom. That it keeps on going until the day is prepared. Bira idra sham shebechinas oirach hanal darich ampin. That road should be plucked this sari that is split in the hair, nimshal lechatzi hayom. That is compared to half a day. Shows area in b'toikfe. Then you have the word is vav aleph dal zayin or ayin. The aleph dal zayin. Bal derech zeh. Hello? What's the word after b'toikfe?
I don't see what are you.
After the word b'toikfe, what? Read next word. Of what?
Okay, it's a dot. Okay, I understand. Okay. Well, ayin dalet zayin. You're right.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. It's an ayin over there because by me there's an aleph here. I have to fix this. Okay.
Ayin.
And similar is the tzarayim. Shugamkein shoyr hayom hu chazuk. That is when the daylight is strong. Basically, I'm not sure. I think the hair, one goes in one direction and one goes like the hair is split in the middle. That's like split the day. Chetz hayom, the tzarayim, when the strong, the sun is strong. Malchus nikra neir. Malchus is called neir, a candle. Kineda as known. Neir kineda. V'lachein oir haneir yofa b'laylo. And that's why the oir haneir, we say when by chometz, it says the oir haneir is nice at nighttime dafke. Mashenkin by yoim, but in the daytime we say shraga b'tiyara ma'hane. That light a candle in the daytime doesn't help anything. When she calls to Bezoyar, Chelik Aleph, it says Chelik Aleph, Yichid Davresh Lamed Beis, Seif Amid Aleph. Shraga the dolik that a candle that is lit Nischazi Belaylo is visible at nighttime. B'yimama is tatoris, and in the day it's hidden. So pirush habola tayin. So what is the meaning habola tayin? Hainu lezachich ulehoyer, to refine and to lighten up. Midas malchusay is baruch shetir b'madreges tihirei ilah, that it should be on the level of tihirei ilah. Shehu b'chinas nochin hayom, as the pasuk says, to go till the day is prepared. V'hainu ayidei shemamshich yichud kutshabrichu shchintay. By being mamshich the unity of kutshabrichu shchintay, mamshich the kutshabrichu to shchintay. Val derech zeh nemar laosit. Similar, it says laosit v'hoyo eir halvonu kerachamo kulu. V'zehu shekosuv v'yishaya simenun ches v'zorach b'choshech oirecho v'afeiloscho katzoharayim. V'hainu ayidei kiyum hatzdaka commission is boyershom. All right, this is all of the various different explanation how to explain about the Tahir and the Messiah, I say, and the different meaning of the word Tahirim as he explained. All right, well, v'zehu, and this is the meaning of Havaya Li Ba'ozri. So that's what he started off the Mamer. He said, why do we say, he asked about the Tahir, so who's Messiah? He said, the mitzvahs, they make the Tahara. And this is also Havaya Li, that Hashem is to me with those who help me. Pirush. Havaya Li means Shenimshach Oirin Sof al Nafshay, that the Oirin Sof comes down Li on his nefesh. V'hainu al yidei oizroi, and those helpmates shehem heim mitzvahs. So that's the mitzvah called the oizros. V'ayim mashekosuv al posik zeh bezoyer chelik gimel daf kuf lamates omet beis, and chelik beis daf tzadik hei omet aleph. L'vayir ho'inyan eich ha-mitzvahs heim oizroi. To explain this idea, how do we call the mitzvahs helpers? Hinei Pirush v'inyan ezer mevur b'zoyhar al posik eser lo ezer. What is the meaning of help? So the Zoyar and the posik eser lo ezer are making my help about creating for Adam Rishon Shuliyos Zov and Nukva ponim b'ponim. That is, that Zov and Nukva should be Zov Malchus. They should be ponim b'ponim, face to face. K'moshekosu b'Zoyar Bereshis Daf Lamed Hey Omed Aleph. So over there it says Aval Smach Do Ezer. V'do Ezer de Le'ela. Somach Do Ezer. He put closer the idea of Ezer. But the Ezer de Le'ela, what is called the Ezer of above, is Hader Le'ela Ampin Ba'ampin Chulu. Then, and that's the idea of Smuchim Lo'ad Lo'olam. Smuchim, they're close facing. That's what it means. The idea Samach Do Smuchim Lo'ad Lo'olam Chulu. Ein Shom. Ubezoyer Chelik Gimel, there, Ubezoyer Chelik Gimel, Daf Mem Daled Amid Beis, Daf Pegimel Amid Beis, and the Daf Hey Seif Amid Aleph. V'hinei Aydei Yichud Elyin Zeh Nasa B'chinas Ezer Gam L'mayla. Through this supreme Yichud, it becomes also a help above Yichud Eilah. Who Aydei Halo Asman Yichud Tato Dibya, through the Allah's man of Yichud Tato of Maim Nukvin, from Yichud lower level Yichud of Biyah. What's the next word after the word Biyah? The Rosh Tevis, Zayin.
Well, yeah.
What?
Ayin.
Zayin, Ayin.
No. maybe I picked up the
After the word Biyah, I can't hear you.
the Biyah Shin Ayin Yud Zayin.
Shin Ayin Yud Zayin. Okay. Shal Yidei Zeh. Daika Nimshach Giloi Nesof B'Zoh. Through this, we get the Giloi Nesof in Zoh. B'ayin B'Zoyhar V'Yikra Dav Zayin Amid Beis. So over there, B'Eimosai Yiskori Echad over there, B'Pardes B'Shar Chov Zayin Shara Oisius Perik Ches Bois Samach. So over there he explains Samach Pirush Inyan. So over there he explains the idea of Smuchim, but it means they come close. So here we're taking means Ponim B'Ponim, Zeim Zeh. So over there it says Itiferes Nismach B'Malchus U'Malchus Nismach B'Tiferes. That Tiferes gets close to Malchus, and Malchus come close to Tiferes. B'Hinei Biyur Inyan Zeh. So this, to explain this idea that Zoras Ponim the Shabbos Yisrael Lamato, this idea of turning face to face by Yid Bilmato Mevuer V'Dibur Amaschil Ki Haorim Yomushu. Over there explains that Mamer, what does it mean face to face? The Hainu Kasher the Fashish Yisrael B'Tivam, when Yidden, the souls of Yidden, naturally, so they are drawn to the service of Hashem, to love Hashem, and to cleave to from their real wanting and yearning, the true wanting. That is becomes their main life of their soul. That's what they want. That means ponim b'ponim. But when they're in the level of they turn their back to me, which means they're not really interested. It's not their yearning desire. How do we accomplish achzoras ponim ponim? Mitzvahs is by fulfilling the mitzvahs. Shehem mamshichim gilui rotzin ha'elyon. They bring down the rotzin ha'elyon. Next word is ve'al yidei zeh, right? Ve'al yidei zeh. Yeah? Ve'al yidei zeh. Nimshach kamkein ha'rotzin b'nefesh la'avo es Hashem b'rotzin v'chefetz hamiti. And that way, also, we bring down the rotzin, the desire and the nefesh to love Hashem with a true want and a true desire. So through the mitzvahs, we bring down the rotzin elyon, so that the person really starts wanting, not just b'chitzonis, not oiref, not in a backwards way, but in an inner way. So, inyan, this is the idea, what we say, Umazbiya lechol chay rotzin, that he fulfills for every chay rotzin. You in shom. We came this bayir inyan zeh b'dibur hamaschil v'hoyo mispar b'nei Yisrael gabei pakadeto ha'oretz vatishekikeho ub'dibur hamaschil v'daber Moishel Rosh Hamatis Gabi Pirush ve'inyan kedusha. So there he explains the idea of kedusha, shehi b'chinas ava rabbe, that is the great love, animshach mizgala b'nefesh, that is drawn down, reveals in the soul. Alidei asher kedushanu b'mitzvaysav, sanctum of the mitzvahs, shuam shochas rotzin ha'elyon asevu chulu al mimchulu ein sham. Ubebiur Aposik achrei habaye lekechem telechu b'sefer. V'lochein nikro ma mitzvahs oizroi. That's why the mitzvahs, they're called Hashem li be'oizroi. They're called the oizroi. Mitzvahs are called oizroi because shehem hagorimim ha'ezer, because they are the one that cause that support liyismuchim that we should get to the level of smuchim, face to face. That comes through the mitzvahs. They're helping. Yishlach ezrecha mikodesh. The support you get from kodesh, which means hainu al yidei asher kiddushanu b'mitzvahs v'chulu. V'zehu gam kein. Also the meaning. Meshikosuv ma'ayin yavoi ezri. Upirush b'zoyar parshis Yisroi. So he explains in the Zoyar in Parshas Yisroi. The Pirush me'ayin hainu b'chinas atik yomim. Over he says that ayin is the level of atik yomim. What is the continuation of the pasuk? It says vani ere b'soinoi. So vani ere b'soinoi. Pirush vani ere. So then I will see sheyiyeh b'chinas kilui. Well, that how is it going to be? Ere is going to be through soinai. Through the enemy, you'll start to see. How so? The hainu, when you turn darkness to light. So all the nations of the world will know. Which means when you swap around the das v'ametz ha'oretz, so nase b'chinas riyah then becomes in the level of riyah, the level of seeing. To reach the level of seeing, you get through his hapcha, through b'soinai. Has written elsewhere as the example from the physical power of seeing, shemalubis davke b'shocher shebayin, that it's dressed up in the black of the eye. The hainu inyan is hapko chashech l'nehira, which is the idea of turning darkness to light, which is the birur shem ban, the sorting out the shem ban, shom davkem is gala b'chinas hariyah. That's where the ear comes from. Davke, we're turning around. Ayin is a bibura posik kanesher yoykinei. Gilu hasimcha ayidei bitl kol maneu ma'akev ma'aklipos v'sidra achra, and the revelation of simcha comes by negating all that prevent and hold back that come from the klipos v'sidra achra. U'kameshe kosuv b'aved rishoyim rino. When the rishoyim are lost, you sing. That means ere, and you bring simcha after you get rid of the soinai. B'ayim ha'shakosum mizeh. B'parshas vayetze b'dibra maschil b'shavti b'sholem b'ayin b'zoyar chelik aleph parshas neach daf samach aleph omed beis u'b'pirush haramas shom u'b'parshas chayisoro daf kuf chof aleph omed beis v'hasimcha shehi mebitla sitra achra is simcha g'delu b'yesed. The simcha that comes from negating, nullifying the sitra achra is a very great simcha b'yesed sa'eis B'simchas nefesh hatzadikim b'Hashem, greater than the joy of the nefesh in Hashem. K'mosh lo yetzim min hashivya, like example, somebody goes out of captivity. So when you able to be mvatal the simcha, sidra achra, you get a greater simcha than a tzadik is always b'Hashem. He didn't go out of captivity. If you go out from a captivity, there is a greater simcha. And this is what our sages tell us. B'mokim shabal tshuva chudu. That where Baal Tshuva stand, it's the highest level. Because the advantage of light is when it comes from darkness. The Parshas Bereishis al posik eseloi ezer kenegdoi. That means that the ezer, from where do you get the ezer? Ezer nimshach mibchinas kenegdoi. That comes from the level of kenegdoi. That's a greater level of B'chinas Ba'ozroi, the Ma'aseh Mitzvahs. Then the Ma'aseh Mitzvahs, it's greater when it comes from the Kenegdoi. The B'chinas Tshuva Gavoya Yoser Shahu B'chinas Moedecha. The level of Tshuva is higher then lechatchila the mitzvahs, because that comes from, that is the level of me'idecha. V'ayin ma shekosu b'parshas Miketz v'dibur HaMaschil Ton Rabbanon Ner Chanukah b'inyan what is the words there? How the letters?
It's Aleph, Samech, Pei, Hey, Mem.
An apostrophe after the hey.
Yes.
Okay, you know what? I got stuck here. I'm going to have to take a look at this over here. It's a simple Rosh Tevis, but I got stuck over here right now. So we still have some way to go. I mean, not that much, but since I got stuck over here, so we'll leave it over here, and we'll do a little bit next time. We'll do tomorrow a little bit more.
Okay.
Let me just see 1 second. 1 second. Let me just get it off. Let me just let me shut this. Hold on. How do I do this? Hold on. Okay, I don't know. I'm trying to shut it off. I can't shut it off. So I'm just going to have to go out to the meeting. I'll see you tomorrow morning in Mitzvah.
Bye.